Gabe made this beat.
Welcome to Say Like a Champ, episode 144. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Strizzy back in the building. What's good, slackers out there?
Yes, what's good? We already got a few slackers in the building. Another beautiful Tuesday. The last Tuesday of May already, which is kind of crazy to think about how fast this year, 2022, is going. But we got Stephanie Washington in the building. Is that new intro music? That is part of the new intro that we've been having for a couple weeks now. And yeah, we're trying to, spice things up and stuff. So hope you appreciate that. Stephanie, thank you for being in the building. We also got Kelly. She says happy Tuesday, pizza today instead of tacos. So she's ready to break the tradition already, but that's what's up. We never mad at pizza. So
switch it up nice.
Also got Pops in the building. Good evening. And Grace as well. Hello. So that's what's up. We got a nice little gathering. And we also have one more person that we have to add to our panel. As always, you know him, you love him. Number one in your hearts is Mad Marcus.
Number one?
Uno, sir.
You definitely number one. I'm not number one, man.
No, you're the man. We appreciate you having time for us this week. How are you doing?
And it's okay, man. I went golfing. I ain't do too well, so I'm one of them days. I'm gonna get back out there to redeem myself,
Gotcha.
It was rough today. Rough.
I feel you. But I know you're gonna get back out there though. I know you got to bounce back in you for sure. And Stephanie Washington confirms number one.
Yeah, you are, yeah.
So but that's what's up. Thank you for being here. You know what it is. We have a pretty good agenda for today. NFL is a little bit light, but we got the finals to talk about. So definitely ready to get into that, and then some other sports as usual. So and we'll see what it do here, but I think it's about time that we jump into our first topic of the week. Oh, we also got Belle in the building. Hello.
Hey.
Welcome in. And thank you for being here. Thank you all for commenting, and we appreciate that engagement. Please keep it going throughout the show, and don't be afraid to hit that like button as well. So that's what's up. I think let's get it popping. What's up next?
Oh, let's check it out, man, real quick.
Tune to NFL talk. Let's get it. Okay, jumping straight into NFL talk. We do have to start off with a sad story. Cardinals cornerback Gladney passed away at the age of 25 after an auto accident earlier this week, and just very sad for him, for his family, his loved ones, for that opportunity, but also just that we seem to be doing these stories so often.
Yeah,
definitely a really sad story to hear over the Memorial Day weekend. But yeah, we hope everything is well with his family, and we're in their thoughts and prayers. So had to lead off with that, unfortunately, but also just some other not too big stories from the NFL. Of course, we are in the the midst of the off season, but it is 100 days to kickoff, so that's a cool number. The countdown is officially on, and it'll be here before we know it. But we'll get through the summer quickly. One person that is trying to figure out what his plans are for the next 100 days is Aaron Donald. He's still talking about the fact that he may retire, and he said he's at peace if he doesn't get a new contract. He's technically under contract for $9 million, but he feels he's underpaid, and none of that is guaranteed. So what do you guys think, Strizzy, what do you guys think about kind of Aaron Donald? Do you think he's going to re-sign, or do you think he'll really walk away?
You got to give him that contract, right? Like, it's Aaron Donald, man. Like, I feel like what's going into this is them just kind of figuring out how much money they have, what they're trying to do, how much they want to offer him, because they know what he's worth. It's like even in the seasons where Aaron Donald's sacks are lower than we're used to seeing, it's because he's being doubled and triple teamed at all times. So even when he's not getting sacks, he's affecting the game. He's affecting the game the way no other real defensive tackles can. You know, I mean, he's not a DN. So when you see a guy that small for his position affecting the game the way he does and coming off a Super Bowl, I feel like he's one of those pieces you definitely want to keep. You know what I mean? So, but I also get where he's coming from and probably being at peace with possibly retiring. You know, he's coming off a Super Bowl. It's what he wanted so close the year prior and finally got, you know, what he really wanted. So it'd be really weird to see him not playing football already. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Only 8 years in his career. Marcus, what do you think, though? Would you pay him?
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised it's even got out like this. I didn't think it would be like an issue.
Right.
But I don't think I can think of it. If it's he trying to get more money, or they don't have the money, it's they get somebody trying to get somebody else. And I seen them talking to Debo. That's stupid. They try to get him, but
Yeah.
you never know. Maybe they trying to do some other stuff. So, but of course he could get paid. I don't think he's gonna retire this year. Maybe next year. He gonna try to run it back. So
Right.
I don't
He's
see
still
him
young. He's still
Yeah.
basically in his prime.
Yeah.
But Mom's in the building as well. Welcome to the show, Moms. She says, as a Rams fan, the resident Rams fan here, she says she wants him back. But definitely, most definitely, you know, he's still a force to be reckoned with. Pop says he's being silly. We'll get a nice contract. Kind of stupid to do it this way. And maybe that is the reason why he keeps just kind of saying that, like, I'll retire. I'm good, just to kind of keep that leverage going. But we'll see. So, but yeah, and Pops brings up, no more guaranteed money on his contract. I think that's his thing. He's like, if I go out and get injured in the first couple of weeks or something happens, you know, he wants to be knowing he's going to get that check.
Absolutely.
So we'll see. That was all really for NFL, other than we still want to do our schedule contest. And so we'll be going over, you know, what our predictions, our panel predictions are for our teams. And we'll see, you know, basically just going down the schedule as it is today and what we know about the teams this far out, and just seeing, you know, what we think our win-loss record will be. I was looking at the Cowboys one a little bit earlier today, and I think I was aiming a little bit too high. I was like, I'm not sure. I got to maybe reset my expectations. But on paper, with the division being so weak, it looks like they might have another good season. We'll see. But the NFC East, there hasn't been a repeat champion since like sometime in the 90s. So I don't know. We'll see.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's like every year it changes. But speaking of the NFC East or the NFC least, the Commanders are talking about a new stadium, and they've proposed plans to build a new stadium. If they build this stadium, it would be the smallest stadium in the NFL, but they said they're going for like more of like a close-knit atmosphere, more like soccer teams would get. And also they have this proposition to have like a translucent type of like roof and exterior so that it could actually change colors. So what you see there, like in the red, like say there's like a different team playing there, or they're using it for like a concert or whatever, like the actual exterior could kind of change colors, which
you don't care.
That's the thing. It's like if the team's not that great, like it doesn't really matter. But I think that's kind of cool as far as like they're trying to at least be innovative, I guess.
I feel like when a team builds a new stadium, they want to try to find some way to make it different from everybody else. You know what I mean? Like you look at the Raiders' new stadium and, you know, the LA stadium, all that stuff like that. They're always trying to, even when the Cowboys stadium came up and they had that monstrous screen, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where you're just trying to figure out a way to be some way to be different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. All right, but that's pretty much it. That's all we have for NFL talk. Gonna go ahead and move it along, but did want to mention Stephanie Washington over on the YouTube side now. She said came to hang out with the cool kids, so that's what's up. So you can be in there in the comments with your other slackers. So that's what it is. All right, let's keep it moving and let's jump into our next topic of the night. All right, NBA talk. We've been waiting all year to see what it was going to be. The NBA finals are now set. And Strizzy, you kind of prophesized this. But before we get into what we think about the series and everything like that, I do want to talk about you and your Heat because, you know, this is our show and that's your squad. What did you think about Game 7 and how are you feeling about the season as it stands?
Yeah, it's rough. You know what I mean? I can say I'm kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Like
Hurt?
No, not hurt. because I kind of saw it coming, but like you don't want to jinx your team. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of a superstitious like sports fan in a sense. So like I said before playoffs even started, the one team I was worried about was the Celtics, right?
Yeah.
And didn't want to jinx my squad. I knew how good we were, but I also knew how good they were too. And both teams played so well away, so I never really felt like we really had a home court advantage. You know what I mean? So would I have loved to see my team back in the finals? Of course, that's definitely what I wanted to see. But they played well. We started off just a little bit too slow before we really wanted to try to get things going. I feel like that three that Jimmy took at the end really hurt me because we didn't need that three. He definitely could have drove on a moving Al Horford, pacing backwards. You know what I mean? He had all the momentum to tie it up and possibly get an and one. So, I mean, I get the shot. I get the shot. Wide open. It's just him and Al Horford. It was wide open. But definitely would have preferred the drive to possible and one to go up by one. But, man, hats off to the Celtics, man. They played well, no matter how much I can't stand that team. But it was wild, man. It's definitely a better Game 7 than what the Suns' Game 7 was, so I can only hope, for that. So, but, yeah, man, stings a little bit, but I think we'll be all right.
Gotcha. All right, let's talk about then now the NBA Finals. Marcus, I want to hear your first take on this matchup and a prediction, if you will, or what do you think maybe some of the factors will be?
Well, I want Boston to win because I don't want the Warriors to get another one.
Okay.
But realistically, I think they'll get. I think it'll go 6. I think the Warriors that the main guy has been there, done that before, so that's gonna be on their side. This young team in the Celtics, they haven't been there before. Even the other guys that's not young, they haven't been there before either. So I just think the experience is gonna get it. The preparation, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be how they get ready, how to play, and that was a big game like that. So I think Steph finally gets his MVP in the finals this year. So I think they win in 6.
Gotcha. Going to the comments real quick. Stephanie Washington, I'm with you. She says anybody but the Celtics, and that's definitely why I'm rooting for the Warriors in this one.
Mm-hmm.
As a Lakers fan, I can't stand the Celtics, and also that would put them back above the Lakers for most championships all time.
I didn't know
So I really, really don't want to see that.
Wait, wouldn't it tie? Wouldn't it go back to a tie? I thought Lakers were above by
No,
one.
the Lakers have tied them now at 17.
I thought Lakers were up by one after the bubble. Dang.
No, that was just a tie. So can't have that. But I don't know. I think the Warriors should be able to get it done, but I don't know. It's kind of cool that this is going to be really like a defensive team versus an offensive team. So we'll see kind of who can do their thing better. But I think the Warriors should handle their business. Pop says Warriors 4-2. I think Marcus, that's what you got. Yeah, Warriors in 6. I'm kind of thinking somewhere along that too. So we'll see. Strizzy, what was what are your thoughts on this finals?
Bro, this is gonna be like the first finals ever where I'm literally rooting for both teams to just go scoreless. I don't want either one of these teams to win. But I'm kind of with you. I guess I'm rooting for the Warriors, kind of, but I don't know. It's tough. I'm actually one of the people who like of the Celtics. I really like Marcus Smart for some reason. Minus some of the antics, but I think he's actually the leader on their team that kind of keeps them together. And sometimes you want to root for the team that beats you. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it's tough. Hate the Celtics, but I think I'm kind of going for them more than the Warriors actually.
gotcha.
But I don't know if they can beat the Warriors. So I'm kind of a Pops. I'm kind of thinking Warriors in 6.
If Tatum can be consistent, like at least he has to average at least 28. You know what I'm saying, up a game. If he can do that each game, they have a shot. But if he's sometimes like he been this playoffs, like he every now and then he can't do that. He has to be consistent out of the whole thing. But we'll see how that goes. I don't really know who Draymond guards. This is kind of a different team, so I don't know who he guards right here. I don't think you put him on. I don't think you put him on Tatum though. I don't know.
Horford.
But that's what I'm saying. So if you don't put, because he the best defender, so who you put on Tatum, and then Jaylen Brown can get going too. So I don't know, like you know, who you put on who, you know. So I'm gonna see how that's gonna go. Cause Clay, he's not that same guy no more defensive
Not
wise.
that,
So
yeah.
Not defensively, but I do
normally
think
you would put Clay on Jason.
Whoever.
So
Yeah.
right. So I think because Clay's not the defensive player he once was, you put him on Jalen, and then you put
Draymond.
no, not Draymond. Wiggins. I think you put Wiggins on Tatum.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Wiggins. You're right. Yeah.
So I say Wiggins on Tatum, and then
Okay.
Clay on Brown.
Yeah.
But I think Draymond's actually going to have a little bit of problems with both centers. You know what I mean? Williams, depending on what Williams looks like. Yeah, they're both really like you look at what Steven Adams did to them when he came back. Like I still think if he was fresh from game one, I don't even know if they win that series. You know what I mean? Like he changed so much in that series when he came back. So I think Dre might actually really struggle with both Horford and Williams. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. That first game, kind of like a feel him out game.
Yeah,
and that will be on Thursday. So
Warriors home or Boston home?
Warriors home.
Yeah, Warriors.
Yeah, starts in. I think they're doing that thing again where it's like the first two are in San Fran and the next three are in Boston.
Wow,
something like that. Like,
it's 2-3-2.
I think so.
I got rid of that.
I thought they got rid of that too, but sometimes they do it when it's farther away, right? Because that is pretty far to travel. But
I can't remember too. Like I know Boston's the number 2 seed in the East, but I don't know if they had the better record. Do they have a better record than Golden State or not?
I thought they did. That's why I was wondering who was going to be home. They both were number 2, so I didn't know who had the better record.
See, the thing was, but even if Miami were to win, the first 2 games were still in Golden State. So that's why I think it's going to be that 2-3-1-1 or whatever it is.
Well, actually, I just looked it up. It looks like they're just doing the normal 2-2-1-1-1. So the first two, yeah.
So Golden State has a better record?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you say it's in Boston the first game?
No. The first 2 in Golden State, next 2 in Boston, and then back and forth.
Okay, got you.
So
I wonder if they have a better record.
Wiggins will defend Tatum. He said he hopes Wiggins wins MVP and has a different making series. See Iguodala. That's kind of what Iguodala did the first time. You know, he came in and changed the series, but
you go back to that, he should have won an MVP. He should have missed that, but you know how it goes. They say he was a LeBron stopper, and LeBron averaged 45 that series. So I don't know how he was a LeBron stopper, but
bro, I be saying that all the
LeBron
time.
Container.
Like LeBron should have. I'm pretty sure they asked LeBron if you want an MVP. He was like, no. But he killed them, so I don't know what that whole
was
issue
the one
was
time
weird.
that LeBron could have won the MVP. Like the MVP could have been on the losing.
Dude,
like the losing
I say this all the time: 36, 13, and 9. When nobody's stopping that man. Like he had one pivotal block. I get it, but like he was not no LeBron stopper. I'm sorry, LeBron put it on everyone. He just didn't have no help. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. So that's our thoughts though on the NBA Finals. I did want to put up this graphic though. I thought this was really cool. This is from Bob Leon 1206 on Instagram, but he always does these NBA cartoons. I follow him. I don't know if you guys have seen his stuff before. But he always does these like little NBA cartoons, and he'll put them like in different drawing styles. And in this one, you see like each team, they have like a little piece of the teams that they beat. So like the Mavericks, the Grizzlies, the Nuggets, and then on the other side they have like the Heat, the Nets, and the Bucks. So I thought that was kind of cool.
So what's the Nets? Oh, I see that
like,
okay,
hanging off.
I got you. And what's the red stuff?
The red thing, I think it's like the trophies like exploding or coming together or something.
Okay. It looks like the trophy.
Yeah. So. But I was like, that's pretty cool. And I don't know if the fact that the net is on the sickle is like the Slim Reaper, like if that's like a Kevin Durant.
Type
of thing. So, but yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So,
I was like, why do they both have the Nuggets? That's right, the Miners.
yeah, they got the pickaxes. So
yeah.
Also want to welcome Unk to the show. Unk, if you have a chance, real quick, give us a finals prediction, if you will, for the NBA Finals. And we'd love to hear what your thoughts are on the series. And then we'll just run through some quick NBA topics. We have to give credit to Pops. He was right. Lakers did hire Darvin Ham as their new coach. And we'll see. Apparently, they were wowed by the X's and O's that he presented But I think that means they're keeping Russell Westbrook. I think that means he came in there with a plan to use these three as kind of they are, with maybe getting some updated pieces. So what do you guys think of the hire, and do you think that's true, or do you still think Westbrook's gone? Marcus, what do you think?
I don't think Westbrook will leave either way. I think LeBron don't want to be wrong, so he's gonna have to make it work some kind of way. So
Gotcha.
and on the way he can make it work, he get a couple shooters. That's a must. But Darvin Ham's cool, but I just think LeBron going. I don't think he want a legendary coach like a coach that's known for coaching. I don't think he want that for his career, because you can always use that as an excuse. Like I never had a coach though, so he gonna keep it like that. But so
we'll see. I just have high hopes. Just being a Lakers fan, I'm like, I hope something positive happens. We'll see. I just don't know how they're going to fill out the rest of the roster, how they're going to redo that thing. So, but Strizzy, you like this, or what do you think? Any thoughts?
It's funny. I'm kind of with Marcus. I never thought Westbrook was going anywhere anyway. I still feel we should do something with AD to bring some shooters in there, move his contract, grab some shooters. Like literally, you could go after like so many guys that are on teams that they shouldn't be on. You know what I mean? Like Buddy Hield, like go grab that dude, and maybe a couple other shooters. But you just can't rely on him enough. You know what I mean? Like the injuries is just too much. Like to me, the injuries trumps the talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, cool, you're good, but if you're not there in the middle or the end, it really doesn't matter. But I hope he can do something with it. I still love Russ. I don't think he got a fair shake last season. But hopefully he can make something happen, man. Like I like to see black coaches get opportunities. So hopefully he can legit make something happen.
I agree. Other coaching news: Luke Walton is joining the Cavs staff as an assistant coach, which isn't really too big of news. But I'm just curious, real quick, do you guys think he'll ever be a head coach again, or do you think those days are over?
He'll be another coach again.
He's still too young, right?
Yeah. That's why you've been an assistant, so he can go back up. You know, so
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if he's will be a good coach, but I think he'll get another shot or so. You know.
Gotcha.
And his reasons why you can look at him. I don't want to be say on that, but you can see why he'll get another shot. So,
gotcha. I don't think it'll make much difference for the Cavs next year, though. Let's see other things. Embiid having surgery on his thumb, which should be no big deal, and he should be back by camp. I'm still interested to see what the Sixers do next year. If James Harden is back or not. I know Pops is unhappy. But I hope he can be happy again and root for his Sixers again next year, because this year was weird.
so if they get James, which I don't think he's gonna get, but the super max, can you sign anybody with that when he get that? If he does get that,
not really.
So that's why you don't give it to him, right? So you can get another piece in there, right?
Yeah, because I think if they do that, they're pretty much going back with what they did this year and hoping like Maxey and others improve, but.
Okay,
that'd be pretty much it.
Because Tobias Harris has that big contract too, so it's gonna be hard to get money in there.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. Strizzy, what do you think? Harden come back or no?
Man, I don't know. I think we're starting to see some of the OKC guys on the starting to decline. Right, they're on the downhill side of their careers, in my opinion. And it's the same thing I just said about AD with Harden. It's like, cool, you do good things in the regular season, man, but when can we rely on you when it really matters? Like, we're gonna be good enough to make it to the playoffs, every year, regardless. But can you be that dude in the postseason? Like, even if it's not 30, 35 points a game, can you give me 25 and 12 and 8? You know what I mean? Like that would have been enough to beat Miami, honestly, if he's doing that and Embiid was doing what he was doing, because Embiid was done. He was so done. I think it was game 5. I put all my money on game 6. I was like, it's over. Embiid was dead. He was just done. So we can't do it by yourself, man. Can't do it by yourself. So I don't know, man. It's hard to put that much money on James Harden.
Yeah,
you can put on some younger pieces.
Yeah. I just think that too. I think that he's trying to find a way to make it work in Philly too, because he probably knows he doesn't have that many options. If he, So we'll see. But in the lower right-hand corner, the NBA All-First Team, and Marcus, I appreciate you brought this up last week, and we kind of just went over it really quickly. But I did want to put the graphic up here, and I did want to mention they said that this is the first time since 1955 that all of the NBA First Team is 27 years of age or younger. So goes to show there's definitely a youth movement in the NBA, but that is kind of crazy. There's no LeBron in there, you know what I'm saying? There's no like
KD.
one of those older guys. Exactly. That's been around, even though these guys have been around too, but it's still crazy that they're so young.
Yeah, I see Unk said Luka made first team question mark. He doesn't play defense. Well, it's only two players on that play defense. That's Tatum and Giannis. Booker don't play defense, and
No,
Jokic
you
don't
do
play
not.
defense either. And it's not a defensive. You do have a first team defense team, so this is more of an offense in a way. So that's why he's on there. But I would still take Tatum off, and I would put Embiid on there. But that's just my opinion.
Gotcha. Yeah, if you could like switch around the positions more.
Yeah.
All right, the last thing I put on here, which I don't know if this was a factor in the game, really. I don't really think it was, but I wanted to let our resident Heat fan weigh in on the whole 3-3 in Game 7. What did you think of this this play, Strizzy?
I don't think he ever put that back heel down, but I'm a biased Heat fan. But I think the thing that bothered me the most was that they did it 3 possessions later. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
3
like games of like
later. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like, so I think that's what bothered me. And then also like that 3 like sparked it sparked our run. So it took it off, and then Boston went on a run after it got taken off. So then we were close, and then we ended up going down 10 like quick after that. So it was like, you know what I mean? Like, you can add it to the end of the score, whatever you want to, whatever you want to say or do about it. But like, it kind of is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I just thought it was weird. It's like, okay, so you're all gonna 3-4 possessions later come back and check it out. Oh yeah, take that off. But I don't know, man. It's tough because like I see how close it is, but I don't know if his heel came down.
Right.
His heel has to come down. It's not just his heel being over the line. It actually has to come down and hit it. So
yeah, especially if you didn't call it right away. What they say is not conclusive, or whatever.
Right.
That's not conclusive to me. Like you said, I don't see if his feet was on there, you're like, oh, I know it's on there. But looking at this picture right here, it could be either or. You don't never know. And that type of games, like Game 7, it could help them out. Like leave it on there, but.
Yeah,
we know what they was at home too. Like that should get the benefit of the doubt. That should mean something.
When I saw it in real time, I was like, oh damn, he stepped out. But when they slowed the replay and slowed it down, I was like, dog, I don't think his heel ever actually came down. He got it and he did the little Steph Curry like 2-step, but his heel, like Steph does it. He's always on his tippy toes. It was the same thing. Like his heel like never actually came down, and he came up for the release. I was like, we might have just got screwed on a 3 right there after that. I was upset at the time, but
and I don't know, funny too. Those shoes are so chunky. So if you watch the replay, those shoes are so like mushy and big.
Yeah.
Like, why you get some? I don't know, other shoes like. Those shoes, it was like when you see the replay, it's like marshmallow. Like it's like I'm like, well, that's some big old chunky shoes, man.
For real.
I think he definitely had like a size too big and like extra pairs of socks or something.
Yeah,
because his foot was moving so much inside of there. But Pop says I think it's the right call, but delay is a killer. Stupid rules, and I don't know. I kind of agree with both of you. I don't think you can tell that it went down. I think he did stay up. And like, of course, if it was the NFL, they probably would have been like, "Oh, the ruling on the field." But the NBA, I don't know what their like technicalities are.
Right.
But you would think it'd have to be clear cut that he stepped out.
Right. And I think what Pops also said too, but like the delay and just post call, like that stuff kills momentum. You know what I mean? It's like, cool, man, we're actually on a run, we're catching up. I was literally like, I just don't want to be down too bad at halftime, and like that really, like, I think that hurt them. They were like, God damn it, like we were doing something, we were onto something, and then that just came back. Oh, by the way, we're taking that 3 off. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, nothing going our way right now. So yeah. But at the same time too, like, you can't game 7. You can't start that slow again. You know what I mean? I think it was game 4 or game 5. Game 5, I think when we started, when they were up like 30 to like 9 or some crap like that. They were 18-1 at one point in time. Like we started off not as slow, but we definitely started off really slow again, and we can't do that. So
Yeah.
Again, hats off to Boston, man. I knew it was going to be a tough fought series in general. And damn, man, both teams got really beat up. So Warriors might have it a little bit easier just going off that. Like I know Williams' knees banged up, Marcus Smart's ankles banged up. I know Jaylen Brown, I think it's his quad or something like that's messed up. So everybody from both teams, whoever would have went from the East is pretty banged up right now. So
yeah,
see how it goes.
Unk did throw in his prediction. He said he would say the Celtics will win, but Warriors got too many shooters. And he said 7 games, so it's gonna be a close one.
Yeah. You know what's wild though is Boston actually shoots just as many threes as they do.
Yeah. But nowadays and age, everybody does. It seems like
yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
But that's what's up. Well, we'll definitely close up NBA talk. But again, the finals do start Thursday, and we'll be back next week with an update. I think it's going to be Thursday and Saturday, and then the next game won't be until Wednesday. So when we talk next, we'll have games 1 and 2 down, and we'll see where we're at that point. So that's what's up. So what's next again?
Other sports?
Oh yeah, other sports. Okay, so not football.
Yeah, not basketball. We did that already.
Oh, okay, like hockey.
Yeah, like hockey. Feel me?
Okay, like baseball. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Like soccer, right?
There we go.
Like soccer.
Like other sports. All right, so I know you've seen the Avalanche jersey in there. We were talking about that other sports, hockey. That's the squad, and the Stanley Cup playoffs are officially down to 4. It's the Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals. The Avalanche are playing right now, but Pops and I paused it so we can watch and enjoy the rest of the game together. So we won't be doing any updates, but they were up 2-1 at the end of the first period. So we'll see. Hopefully they can keep that moving. And I still got my ticket close. We're ready to go cash that thing if everything works out over there. So that's what's up with that. Also, we have Real Madrid. They won the Champions League this weekend, beating Liverpool, and that's the 14th time they've won the Champions League. The winningest team, basically in that competition, which is like all of the best leagues send their best teams to play in this. So that's what's up. I watched a little bit of it, and it's always like a big scene. You know, people travel far and wide to go check that out. So congrats to them. Next up, I did want to talk about the Live Golf Invitational. And Marcus, I wanted to update you or get an update from you on your thoughts on this, but it's supposed to be next weekend, and they still have not announced the full list of players that are actually going to be in the tournament. Do you think this thing is going to pop off, or do you think it's going to not work out?
It depends. It depends on the golfers. So I think they're still trying to get golfers to make it like kind of official. So they probably still trying to get other people and probably trying to bribe people to come try it out, you know. So it's probably doing things behind the scenes, but I think it's going to happen. But for it to continue to be great, you got to get some great players on there because PJ, you know, is the only one for a long time. So
right,
you got to get some players from over there to come over to them. So you can't just start with Westwood and Phil. They both old guys, so you get some young guns up in there, and you could probably do good. Like I said, I think it might be good for golf. So to have those go against each other, so it'll be kind of cool, but. It just depends on who they get, man. They don't get anybody like younger and inspiring. It won't be like it'll be short lived. That's going to be short lived golf. So we'll see.
Yeah, I feel you. As you said, Lee Westwood, Phil, and then also Sergio Garcia. Those are the only 3 players that have confirmed. And they're all, you know, kind of reclining in their own ways. And as far as like the PGA Championship and the PGA Tour, so. We'll see if it pops off. A lot of money over there, but the PGA Tour is really, be harsh, and they're not gonna let their players have that, you know, exception to go play in that. So it seems like the players that do decide to go are basically leaving the tour, or subjecting themselves to like some type of punishment. So we'll see. But one thing that was interesting I never knew is the PGA Tour is actually a non-profit organization. And so apparently, like somebody over there, they're making big money. They're doing something with the money, but it's actually a nonprofit organization. And that's one thing this Live Golf thing came out and was like, how are they like nonprofit, but yet they're trying to dominate this and do this and that? So kind of a good point there. We'll see though how it turns out. So in the middle, I don't know if you guys saw the highlights at all from this, but Tank Davis knocked out Romero this weekend in the 6th round. Tank was losing the fight, basically the whole fight. But he caught him with this left, and he was, I mean, I should say he was less active, but he was catching him with some counter punches, and he caught him with this one, and Romero never really saw it coming.
It was just closer than most people say. Like when you hit the Twitter, like everyone was just like, everybody was just like, dang, we knew it was gonna be like this, blah 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 blah. But I was like, nah, man. When you go back and look at the actual like stats itself, like that fight was a lot closer than the knocked out seemed. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, but it was a 6th round. That's early. Like Tank is not a type of fighter that's gonna try to win those other rounds. He was filling them out. You could tell, like he was filling them out, and it was gonna be a knockout. It wasn't gonna be to the 12. It was gonna be a knockout. He was just trying to see, and he even said that knockout wasn't even meant to be a knockout. So that's how you could tell his jaw is he got a weak jaw, because if you look at it, it was like he just threw a punch. He wasn't even looking to do a knockout. If he would do a knockout, it would have been worse. So he shouldn't even fought that dude. That dude was just trying to get money out there. But I think Tank was gonna win that fight no matter what, and he knew it. Like you could tell, he's a mature fighter. He like I said, he was warming up pretty much. He said it. He said I wasn't even warm yet. So he said I was getting that. He said I didn't throw a knockout punch. He just walked into it.
Right.
That's what happened. But he wouldn't lose that fight.
Yeah. Tank has definitely elevated himself though, his skill, like as far as boxing for sure. And he did kind of set him up for that. And like I said, Rolly never even saw it coming, I don't think. And that's why, even though it wasn't one of his like, real power punches, it still caught him and put him out. So Stephanie Washington, though, she said she watched 3 or 4 of Rolly's fights in Vegas. He was out of his league, set himself up for failure. And I think that's a great take, and maybe in those early rounds he was kind of hyping himself up, or he was thinking he was doing a little bit more than he was, but he definitely got put to sleep.
Yeah, he talked a lot too. I watched the whole All Access stuff. He talked a lot, and it's like you can't do that when you only have like 16 fights. Like you're not even on his level. Like so, and to me that's kind of weird that they took that fight with him. Though I'm like, you could have took a better fight than this. I knew the whole time he was gonna knockout. It was gonna be a knockout, but I was like, it's kind of weird.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I put my money was on 2nd round, bro. Like
for Rolly?
No, for Tank.
No, for Tank. No. For
Tank. Okay.
Yeah, no. I had it like I wanted to do the 1st round, but I was like, that might be a little too early. Tank gonna fill him out a little bit. But I literally like my money was literally on him KO TKO in the 2nd, and it kept going. So I was like, all right, you filling him out a little too long, Tank. Knock this dude out. but I want to see Tank. Like Marcus was like saying, I want to see him fight someone a little bit bigger. I'd actually like to see him fight Ryan Garcia. I want to see Ryan Garcia fight somebody big too. You know what I mean?
That would be.
I don't think Ryan Garcia. I don't think Ryan Garcia gonna beat him either. I don't think he's gonna
beat him. I just think
the promotion would be great though.
Right. That's true. Exactly.
Yeah, but this promotion was the way it went was pretty good. I think it'll be the same thing. Ryan's too small to go against him. Like he has a little power, but Tank got that power. He hit that dude one good one, and he gonna do the same thing. He gonna fall. I think he should fight somebody else. But the thing is, he's leaving Mayweather Productions, meaning promotions. So I wonder how it's gonna go now, and why would he leave them right now? So it's kind of weird how it's gonna go. So I don't know if he can get that fight, those fights now. You leaving Mayweather, something must have happened for him to do that.
Yeah, I know. I was curious about that too. They had talked about that was his plan even before the fight happened, that this was going to be his last fight under Mayweather. I don't know if he's just wanting a bigger cut or wanting to do his own thing or what, but
he looks kind of hurt when they asked him about it, because he was like, well, he didn't really want to talk about it. And then for you to still fight under him one more time, it's like, that's like he had to do that one more fight out. Like, why don't I put out now, So
I think it's a little bit of two things. I think first off, probably the cut. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure Mayweather takes a pretty pretty hefty cut. You know what I'm saying? But I
Oh,
also think
okay.
part of it too is I think he's tired of hearing everyone say you're nothing without Mayweather. I think he's kind of tired
Oh,
of hearing it.
okay.
Because like every time he fights somebody, it's you're nothing
But
without
so
Mayweather.
what?
You're
Like,
nothing without Mayweather.
I'll be
It's
like,
not
so
true.
what?
He knows the work he puts in. So
No,
Yeah.
for sure. I agree. But, you know, keep that out. Block out the
Gotcha.
white noise.
And
We'll
Miss
see.
Stephanie, I think Rolly is from Vegas too, so I know she kind of see him. She might be seeing that guy around there because I think he's from there. But he has a cooler story though. You look at his story because his dad, he pretty much escaped and came to America. Like he swam over here and he lost a friend. He couldn't make it, and he still made it over here. So he has a great little story. But I just worried that him not talking like that. But because he didn't back none of it up, and then he came out like, I won that part. I was like, hey, you got knocked out.
Yeah, he said he controlled the whole fight. He was winning every second of the fight. I'm like, but you got knocked out. So
I think he was still dazed, man. But the way he was trying to walk, that was funny though, man.
And he did like leave the ring though right away too. Like he didn't stay in the ring afterwards. So we'll see. But yeah, Miss Stephanie has the scoop. She also was talking about Tank. She said she read somewhere that he may decide to stay. So maybe they'll work it out.
Yeah, that'd be good. It might have been like an argument. You know how we get, and get that big argument. I'm leaving you now, all that.
Right. Also want to welcome Miss D to the show. She said, hi, champs. Have a great evening. Thank you. Hope you're doing well out there as well. And yeah, thank you for tuning into the show. Moms also says that's why Waste Management gives some money to nonprofits here. The proceeds benefit. That's awesome. See, I never knew that PGA was a nonprofit. I'm like, I'm sure they're
all that money. Like, how they do that?
Yeah. Okay, that's what's up. So, Stephanie says he fought at my Sam's Town, so I had ringside seats with my media passes. Okay, cool.
I know she was close. I know she's seen something around there.
Got you. All right. So from an official fight, a sanctioned fight, to like an interesting baseball fight. I don't know if you guys saw this, but down here in the bottom right hand corner, we have Tommy Pham and Jock Peterson, and Tommy Pham apparently was upset about some things that happened in their fantasy football league last year, and said that there was a lot of money on the line. And then also apparently Jock Peterson in like a group chat for the fantasy league had made fun of the San Diego Padres, which is who Tommy Pham played for at the time. So over the weekend, they're like warming up before a game, and Tommy Pham just approaches him, and he's like, "Hey, you remember from last year?" And Jock Peterson responds, "Yeah, fantasy football." And Tommy Pham just goes, "Yeah," and just slaps him. Like, pulls.
Wait, so they're not on the same team?
They're not on the same team, but they were playing.
Oh, I thought they were teammates, and that's why he's on the field with them.
No, so it was before the game. They were like warming up. And so he just approached him and he was like, "Hey, you remember from last year?" Which I just think that's crazy. Like, he's just gonna be like, ask him first, like, you know why I'm mad, right? But yeah, and he just slapped him. And so he's been suspended 3 games by the MLB. But he basically came out and he was just like, yeah, he said, I slapped Jock. He said some shit I don't condone. I had to address it. So apparently that's just the type of guy he is. So
is the other guy, is he like Latino mix, or is he black, or
Tommy
I can't
Pham?
really tell. Yeah.
No, he's actually he's like has Asian heritage and
okay.
So he is mixed. And then Jock Peterson used to play for the Dodgers as well. But it's funny, so he had sent a meme that was like some weightlifters weightlifting, and like it was like the Dodgers, the Giants, and the Padres guy like threw a weight up and like it crashed down on him. And so like that was him like basically like making fun of the Padres with a meme. And I guess Tommy Pham didn't like that. So
yeah, because it's a couple of videos out there. There's one video you see the guys running at him. You can't really see what happened, but somebody caught it on another camera. You can see him like talking, saying something to him, and we
can show the video if we want to real quick. That's cool. We might as well.
It wasn't a Will Smith slap, so it kind of was because he didn't fight back, so it was something like that, I guess.
Yeah,
but I think Will was a little stronger than that one to me.
Well, let's see. Well, we'll show you real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna stop this one, and then we'll just go. I think that was that's the last thing we really had on this slide, right? Okay, so yeah, so we'll stop this one, and I'll share this real quick. We'll show it real quick.
And while you're doing that too, shout out. I think tomorrow is the match, so I can't wait to see that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
All right, here we go. You guys can see this.
Yeah, we can see it. Yeah.
If I wonder, I don't know if I go full screen if you'll still be able to see it or not, but I'll just try it like this. But they're way out here in the outfield.
Yeah.
So he got him. His glasses went flying or something.
And he didn't even try to go back at him. Like he knew, like, dang, man.
He kind of was just like, all right, like almost not like I deserved it, but kind of like, okay, like
Pops, you right though. He like he said, the second great slap of the year.
second. So yeah, so
that's true.
But yeah, it's interesting that like I'm like, dang, like I'm just like it's on site like that. I'm like, that's crazy. I don't know. But yeah, but Pop's second grade slap this year. Wow, I don't know. So but the fact that he just basically like didn't deny it or whatever, he was just like, all right, whatever.
He kind of laughed it out. I interviewed him about it, and he kind of was like chuckled about it. He wasn't like mad at nothing like that. So he must know he was in the wrong.
Yeah. Another baseball news thing. Yeah, Stephanie Washington. Thank you for bringing this one up. So the Giants manager Gabe Kepler, he did say he's basically not coming out for the anthem until gun laws change. He did make one exception for Memorial Day yesterday. He said he was gonna forgo his protest, but he is protesting until the gun laws change. There's definitely so much going on with that. It's still hard to think about that, you know. But we'll see if things change. But I do think it's interesting that he's taking his stand in that way. And we'll see if others join or others, you know, kind of do their own thing. We'll see.
Yeah, they have to do something because you already had 2 attempts within a couple of days. Like you had one, I think one a day, a 10-year-old, like what is going on, man? Like, and they had another kid in California. I think they caught him before he was on his way up there to school. So it's like you gotta watch out for your kids, man. It's like it's at the point now, like the school year's almost over. Do you keep your kids home, man, the rest of the school year? So it's just weird right now.
Yeah, most definitely. It's just really tough. So, but yeah, our thoughts and prayers are still with those being impacted by all those, and you know all the different shootings that have happened, and we hope that it'll stop soon. But all right, that's what's up. Let's see. Anything else we wanted to touch on? Oh, Unk's 50-mile rucksack challenge. I think it ends today officially. I think it was the month of May. He had to go 10 miles with the 50-pound sack, but he ended up he keeps sending us progress notes. He was up to like 17 miles last time we checked. He just keeps going, so that's what's up.
Send us a picture of send us a pose or something, man. That 50 pound you doing like that, you got some muscles somewhere, man.
Right.
So we need to see where it went to, man. Like on the shoulders or the legs. What's going on, man?
That would be dope. Yeah, to get another update. And yeah, and then also we're still doing the books donations from my nephew Sebastian, and that's going to start next Friday on his 8th birthday on the 3rd. So we'll be doing that, and I think those are the 2 main causes we're doing right now. Also, we got the NFL schedule contest that you guys can join by just hitting us up or emailing us, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
And I want to put on record too. Everybody's keep on saying, "Marcus, did you see Tom Brady holding one?" It was fake, people. It wasn't real. People, and I got an argument with some people like, "It's not real, man." If he wouldn't, have you guys seen it?
Yeah, I did. So they had the hole in one, but it was like a drone that was like following him.
So if he wouldn't have put the drone in there, I would have believed it. But the drone, the timing of him hitting it and the drone at the same time coming in, and how it rolled in there.
Yeah.
If he wouldn't have showed that part, he probably got away with it. But you know, Tom Brady does all those fake videos, so that's how I know that one was fake too. But it's the way he rolled in the hole too. It can't do that. So yeah, a lot of people who don't know golf, they were like, "Marcus, how you know?" And really getting upset. I'm like, wait, it's fake.
Yeah. But Marcus, you're a drone expert and a golf expert. So
I wouldn't say golf expert. I play golf. I'm not an expert yet.
Golf almost on the way to soon expert.
Right. But so that those combinations.
Expert, you're our expert.
Yeah, that was like, come on. They were really like, one guy was like, whatever, you don't. Okay, man. I'm like, go look at his other videos and see if that was real. And look, his editor is great.
Yeah.
His editor is great on how you do stuff, but sorry, buddy, that wasn't real.
Can you imagine though, like that's your job and probably making like a very healthy amount of money to be like, I just do his Instagram and Twitter, like That's crazy.
Like the whole football thing when he was throwing into the thing, throwing back. There's no way he could hit. He'll throw that hard for it to fall back and then go up.
Yeah,
it's not real, man.
No, for sure. All right. Oh, Mom says thanks for all who donated books, and yeah, definitely a big thank you. We'll be doing something to definitely make sure we recognize you guys, but we appreciate that. Unc said it's a 40-pound rucksack, and he's gone 100 miles. So that's what's up.
We need a picture,
that's what's up.
We need a
and
picture.
Then also my Aunt Patty in the building. What's up, Aunt Patty? Heard this one. Good job. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Aunt Patty actually lives out in Louisville, Kentucky, so she's all over the Kentucky. And on her Facebook, she actually talks about a lot of different sports and stuff that's going on. So thank you, Aunt Patty, for tuning in. That's what's up. So
how's the weather out there? And Patty, is it humid out there? I know it's not too shabby out there.
I know, huh?
Yeah.
But that's what's up. Last things last, the couch guest today. I don't know. Do you guys know who this is?
Nope. Look like I thought it was Big Bird, but I like Big Bird in purple though. So by the feet. The feet like Big Bird feet.
This is Bing Bong from Inside Out, from Pixar's Inside Out. And he's made of cotton candy, and he actually smells like cotton candy. Like, I don't know how they got the smell in there and to stick in there, but I'm telling you, if you had smell-o-vision, you'd be smelling him right now.
You gotta marinate. That's what it is.
Exactly.
You gotta marinate.
I don't know what they do. They dust them or whatever, but yeah, he's really dope. And in the movie though, his character is awesome, and he's like sad though too, kind of. So that's my guy. But yeah, so he's riding with me.
How long you had it?
I just got him recently. I think I got him on one of the recent trips out to Disneyland. So he's been waiting patiently to be a couch guest. He's like, when's it my turn? So
we'll see next week if the smell went down. It'll stay there strong.
Yeah, exactly. We'll keep checking. We'll keep checking in on them. So, and then Ugg said he has pics posted on the Facebook site.
Okay.
And I think we have the link to that site actually in our bio, or if you go to saylikeachamp.com, you can check it. And Stephanie says Dustin. That's funny. That's funny.
And I have one request. I know you don't have to do it, you don't want to, but I see our YouTubers, they have the initials. We need some pictures. We want to see how you guys look. Can we get the pictures, man? Moms, pops, Unc.
Gotcha.
Some pictures.
Yeah, that would be dope. I'll help Pops hook up one, and I can help Moms too. And you know what I'm saying, just to make sure they're nice and official. That's what's up.
I'm just messing with them. You know, I'm like, I didn't put my picture on there. Leave me alone.
And if they need pictures, though, we know who they can go to too. So we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen. I
have a good picture of Mom and some handsome young men too. I have that picture. So hey, you never know. Can't go wrong with that one.
For sure. Well, we'll make sure she gets that updated. Great feedback on that. But that's what's up. So that was episode 144. We're gonna figure out something kind of special maybe to do for 150 because that is a big number and it's coming up pretty soon. But until then, man. Yeah, it's going so fast. We got 150 coming up, and then our 3-year anniversary will be coming up shortly after that. So we'll have some special things going on. Definitely want to update some of our little media and everything like that. But we appreciate you rocking with us always. As we always say, the comments, likes, engagement. It means a lot to us. So thank you. And we'll be back next Tuesday for episode 145. Any last words, fellas?
I had one more thing. Pop said earlier in the comments, kind of far up. It's Taco Tuesday. Oh yeah, exactly. You already knew. Hey, it's about Mexican pieces back, baby. I've been trying to get one every other day. So they said they're not gonna keep it. I don't know why they get rid of something that was made in the 80s and you're gonna get that's your best seller.
Right.
But I don't know, man. Hopefully they were wrong about that. Hope it stays around, but I'm happy it's back. So go get one of those today. I think I'm gonna give me one.
Yes, absolutely. And I heard though that some places are running low on supplies already. So get it while you can. But yeah, definitely the lines are long at Taco Bell. So
I've been getting 2 at a time, so that's probably why it's probably my fault, man.
Bro, that's their fault.
Keep doing your thing.
They should have never taken away with something that like everybody loved.
Exactly.
Do you guys eat it?
Yeah.
I do mine different. I know you gotta do yours. I do mine no beans, extra meat, no tomatoes. So that's how I do mine. It'd be good.
Okay.
I don't know how you guys get the original. You just leave it like it is.
I just
leave it like it is, but next time I'm gonna get the market special for sure. I'm gonna be like, I need that hookup. We'll be ready. What sauce you use?
I don't want to say it. I don't want you to talk about me, man. I do my own, man.
Okay, that's okay.
He's like, oh, don't talk about me, man. Come on.
We're family here, dog. It's all good.
I know you put me out, man. You put me out like that, man. I can't do that. I can't do spicy, man.
It's all friends. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Dang, don't be laughing. I don't want to see no comments either, man. I don't want to see no comment about my mouse sauce. Oh, Grace, come on. See, here it goes, man. Here it comes. I should have said fire. I'm gonna change it. I go with fire, dog. I'm
next
fired,
time
dog.
You'll be on video like, watch me put this.
I know.
Oh man, that's what's up, though. That's what's up.
Hit you with the new nickname.
That's how I do. That's how I've been too honest on here. I gotta start lying and stuff, man. Dang.
You gotta be what it is.
Habanero, dog. That's what I do. It's special.
The extra hot.
Just for that, I'm gonna give me some hot. I'm gonna video it too. I'm gonna kill it with it on there.
Just don't show the milk afterwards. You're like, don't worry about me. I got this. Oh man, that's so funny.
See, look, Grace, man, she still. Like, can we remove her? Cause she about to get booted, dog. Like she. Oh, I thought you was my sister, man. Oh, two of my my family.
No, we'll make it right. We'll make it right. We'll get something together. We'll all put the hot, and we'll do it. We'll do it proper. We'll get you back on track. It's all good. All right. Well, with that, we definitely got it. That's a great way to close it out. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We'll be back next week for 145. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Strizzy.
Mouse sauce.
And you say the truth. They open up my eyes.